Good morning. Time to get to work. It is cold outside. It is about 29 degrees right now. Everything is frozen. Doors are frozen. So let me flip the camera and show you what we're working on today. So there we go. So we're gonna get this log out of this tree out of here. Get that log out of here. Maybe spread that out a little. Hopefully tear down the kennels today. We're going to work on getting a fence put in for the pups around this side of the property, around this side of the house, and so that we can just let them out and they can run around and we don't have to have them on leashes and everything. So that is the plan. About to go set up the time lapse so you guys can see me cut this up. I'm hoping that works out. If it doesn't, then you won't see it, but I'm gonna go see if I can find my tripod. Gonna just narrate this part. We're gonna do a speed run here, kind of go through what we've done. Took the Ryobi chainsaw electric. It's a 40-volt electric chainsaw. So the whole plan here was to use the chainsaw to cut up this telephone pole. I think it's a telephone pole, and this tree and get it out of the view. This is the view outside my window, so every time I look out the window, I'm staring at this dead tree. The chainsaw did really well going through the telephone pole and kind of getting started on the tree, but later on you'll see it couldn't cut through that tree. The tree's just too big. It really went through that pole, no problem. So picked up these two really large pieces and started cleaning up some of the dead. All this area here that we're cleaning up is dead. You can see I put that piece on there and just broke the end off. April comes down to help. And after walking back and forth a couple times, I'm like, hey, we could move the trailer closer. So we backed the trailer up so it get a lot closer to where we're working. You'll see in a minute that this was maybe not the smartest thing to do. You'll see. So we're just going to clean up the dead wood here. That's what I love about this little chainsaw though. It's a 40-volt chainsaw. It's really strong. Little small trees and such, it works really well at. So we can just crank it up, cut one piece and be done. And I just don't like cranking up a gas powered engine for one cut and shutting it off. So I really love the Ryobi in the sense of it's a pretty strong, lightweight chainsaw. I do wish it would last a little longer on the battery, but overall it's a good chainsaw. Keep the blade sharp and you'll be fine. So like I say, the chainsaw worked really well on this piece of this part of the tree, but later on when we tried to cut out, it just couldn't get it to work. May not have got it to work here. I can't remember honestly. Yeah, okay. So we did get one little piece off. And then I sit here and I cut and I cut and I cut and I wouldn't cut. And if I would have cut all the way through right here, bit into the dirt a little bit, I would have probably cut through that piece, but I just didn't feel like I should do that. So I dorked around with it for a few minutes. Here, we're trying to break that one little piece loose. If I'd have cut all the way through it, it probably came off. But I then proceeded to move to the bottom of the tree and see if I could cut through the tree. But as I was cutting, just didn't feel comfortable because I thought the tree was going to pinch the chainsaw. So I was just like, it's okay. We'll have to do this later. So, get some coffee. blah blah blah. Who knows what I was saying? So we're just gonna take this up, and here's where the problem comes in. Just cannot get up the hill. And of course I'm sitting here, blah blah blah, do it like this, do it like that. And we hit here, just cannot get up the hill for some reason. April's trying her best, doing a good job. Nothing, she's not doing anything wrong. Just it's a heavy load and it's wet and there's no grippy tire, so I'm trying to explain how to get it unstuck, even though that's really doesn't seem to be working. So I'm like, whoa, let me get in here. No problem. I'll just back it back up here and get it stuck worse. So there we go. So we try to get some blocks and see if we can get it to drive over the blocks and get unstuck. And just a spoiler, it doesn't work. So I just had to disconnect the trailer and just pull it around. Oh, had a little fall there. Then we get the tractor, hook it all up. And it still won't come out. So the ground's just really mushy there. So we finally get on there. April goes and I push, and eventually we get it out of there. Being that it was so wet and the chainsaw just wasn't cutting it, we bailed on that and decided to work on the rock. So we moved a lot of rock. Here we go. doggies love to come outside and sit and say, we
Make
want.
sure we're not going to do anything interesting.
April, I said, well, let's go outside. Let's get started. And they're all excited, but then they sit there and shiver. And they get so cold, and then we put them back inside. So we're gonna attack that thing today. And
Bigger, better, badder chainsaw.
yeah, we got us one of these. So now we got us a real chainsaw.
It's a real boy.
So we'll see how that works out today. Alrighty, this is it. You like the progress?
I do. Very much.
This is a lot nicer than walking in the mud.
Even the dogs like it.
Yeah, the dogs want to go off the trail. Yeah, I can't wait to finish it up, but good progress today.
Definitely.
Good progress today. May is determined to walk off the path. There we go.
Got a potty.
Oh, pooper.